Hello students, welcome to Power Tutorials. So hope you're following my previous videos which I have covered maths class and CBSE board answer key of set 30/3/3 of the recently done, which is of 2026 board exam paper. Okay, so in this video we're going to start with section E questions. So in the previous videos I have covered from section A from section A to section E. Section D, all the questions have been solved. So if you are referring or if you want the solutions for those sections, you can check the live section of my YouTube channel. So there you will find all those videos. Okay, so I'll just show a small recap how I have explained those in those videos, and then we'll cover with section E questions. So I have started with section A, I think 4 days back, like the second day of your maths exam paper is done. So in the section A, as we all know, it has 18 MCQs and 2 assessment and questions. So those I have covered in the first video. The question can be a little blurry, but I have explained in detail with each steps. So, and also explain the other options why those are incorrect, so that it will be useful for your improvement exam if you are planning to attend. And this is the answer key for section E of 30/3/3 2026 board exam paper. So if you want to just check the answer key, then you can take a screenshot of this and refer for with your question paper or answer sheet. Okay, now I'm moving to the next video. Next section. Section B, we have 2 marks questions. So here we have 5 2 marks questions. So all 5 I have explained with each step. I have explained both A and B, because for few questions we have option, we have to solve either A or B, and I also explained which is better also, so that same type of question if it is coming repeated, you have to properly choose which option is correct, because we have very less time and due to exam pressure we cannot attempt both. And if even though we have attempt both, CBSE board has clearly stated that the first question whichever is answered will be considered for marking. Okay, so this is answer key for section B. And then we'll move to section C questions, where we have 3 marks questions, 6 I guess, 6 3 marks questions, 26 27, yeah, I think 5 3 marks questions. So all those along with optional part I have explained. Okay, 6 3 marks questions. Okay, so these are the answers for those 6 3 marks questions. You can see I have mentioned 27th A and B, 29th A or B, 30 also. Okay, 30 is not A and B. So 27th and 29th we had 2 either A or B we have to solve. So for those 2 I have explained along with the answer key here. Okay, and then we have moved to section D, where we have 5 marks questions, and we have 4 5 marks questions. So all those 5 I have explained. Statistics question I can say little lengthy, but rest all are okay, we can easily able to solve it. And this heights and distance question is also easy question, not tricky when compared to previous year. And this is answer key for section D. Okay, so only for 32nd and 34th we have A or B option, either you have to solve either A or B. And most of the questions, as I'm previously repeating again and again, so wherever we have option A or B, I also stated which is better to choose while performing exam. Okay, so this trick is also very important. When you have A or B, it's not like B I know, so I will go for B. We are not only for concept, you also think about the time, like how much less time we can solve this question and how much confident we can be with the help of solution. Okay, so that criteria is very important. So now let's start with section E. We have case study questions. So total 3 case study questions. Each case study will have 3 questions. 2 are 1 mark and 1 is 2 marks. So total 4 marks for each case study question. Okay, so these type of case study questions I have already explained in while solving the question bank series. So if you are watched my channel, then you should able to solve these 3 questions easily, because same type of questions, not same, I can say similar type of questions are already mentioned in my question bank series. Okay, so let's start one by one. So during a theater drama, a backdrop of building arcs were used. The shape of the curve shown below can be represented by a polynomial p of x is equal to x minus x square plus 2x plus 8, where x is the length in feet of on stage level. Okay, we have an xy axis, and this is a polynomial, sorry, parabola type of design. So you can see this is the arc. Okay, so this design I have just represented in this way, and you can see that the equation they have represented as y is equal to p of x, and the highest point on the arch they have represented as c with 1 comma y. So x axis is 1, whereas y axis is y, and we have this arc is touching the x axis at 2 points. We can mark, they have marked as b and a. Okay, so these are the things which I have mentioned with respect to case study. So we have a parabola kind of curve, and the highest point of the parabola curve is 1 comma y, and the equation of the parabola is minus x square plus 2x plus 8. Okay, now let's see the questions. Based on the figure above, answer the following questions. Determine the height of arch. So this answer is easy. Why? Because they have clearly provided you the x point, they are asking the y point. So y point is nothing but the answer. Why? Because here you can notice the horizontal, the vertical line is nothing but the y axis, and this is the highest point, which is x. X is equal to 1 comma y. So simply substitute x value in this equation to get the y value, which is the highest, that is height. Okay, so minus x square plus 2x plus 8 minus x square plus 2x plus 8. So now what I will do, I'll simply substitute p of 1. So it becomes minus 1 whole square, which is minus 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 8. So this becomes minus 1 plus 2 plus 8, 10 minus 1, which is 9. So height of the arch is 9 meters. The unit is also important, because in the question they have clearly mentioned it is in meters. Sorry, x is length in feet. Okay, this is not meters, this is feet. Okay, so let's change 9 feet. Okay, let's move to the B1. This is just one more question, so this way it is solving faster, whereas 2 marks can be little tricky. Okay, okay, now this is 2 marks, and here you have noticed it is optional whether you have to solve A or B. So first I will explain which to choose based on the exam, and then we'll go with both the solutions. Okay, find the zeros of the polynomial which forms the graphical area. So zeros of polynomial is very easy, just we have equation, find it using factorization method and get the A and B zeros values. So I will definitely go with A, but still let's check what is B. Find the span of the arch. So this word is, most of the people might be little confused. What is span? So span is nothing but the distance it is covering on the x-axis. Okay, so suppose we have an arc like this, so this is nothing but span, this area. Okay, so this part means first we have to find this point and this point, and this just find the distance between these 2 points, you'll get the answer. So definitely for A or B, I will go with A option, because this is much clear and straightforward question. Okay, let's solve the zeros, which is minus x square plus 2x plus 8. Okay, p of x we have it as minus x square plus 2x plus 8. Answer. So zeros means simply this equation, that is a quadratic equation, should be equated to 0, and find the values. 8 factors, 2 into 4, 2 into 4 will give me minus plus 2. So plus 4x minus 2x plus 8 is equal to 0. Take minus x as common, you will get x minus 4. The trick, if you remember my previous videos, I'll definitely use first x minus 4, I'll write it, then I'll see what is remaining. Minus 2 is equal to 0. So I will get minus x minus 2 into x minus 4. This for explanation I have written, no need to write this arrow. Okay, x minus 4 is equal to 0. So I got the x values as minus x minus 2 is equal to 0, so the x value is minus 2, and here x minus 4 is equal to 0, so x value is 4. Therefore zeros are minus 2 comma 4. See, this question is much easier and we directly got the answer. They simply ask which points on the graph represent the zeros. So points they are asking, so the points are minus 2 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. These are the points which represents zeros on the graph, which are B and A. Okay, so this point is B and this point is A. Why? Because B is negative x-axis. So as per graph you can see this point is negative x-axis, so B is minus 2 comma 0 and A is 4 comma 0. Okay, this is the second question. Find the zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial are minus 2 comma 4. Which points on the graph represents the zeros? So these are the points represents the zeros. B is minus 2 comma 0 and A is 4 comma 0. Okay, now let's go to the second. Find the span of the arc on the stage floor. So for this, first we need to find the points on the x-axis. So that I have already covered here, so I'm not repeating these steps. So the same points first. Okay, I'll write it here. Find points same as A question. Okay, so if you are following B in your exam, make sure to follow the same steps which you are following in this A part and then go with the next steps. If you are following A, then no need to do anything. Okay, so points we already know. The B point, which is minus 2 comma 0, and A point is 4 comma 0. So the distance between these 2 points, which is span, is equal to root of 4 plus 2 whole square plus 0, so which is 6 square root over, the answer is 6, and the span we have to write in feet because everything is in feet. Okay, so this is directly written because we already know the points. But if you're solving only B, then first do this all steps, get the points, and then use this like distance between 2 points formula. Okay. Let's move to the next second case study. So first case study is done. So we have 2 more case studies. Wait. So in this case we have one more, third question. So what is the question? What is the coordinates of the point of intersection of above curves with y-axis? Okay, so this point we already know. So but still we can write it. On y-axis is nothing but the point which is found in the first question. Okay, not first question. They are asking this point where it is intersecting y-axis. So for this we have to simply write x as 0. Okay, if you write x as 0, you'll get the point intersection on y-axis. The equation is minus x square plus 2x plus 8. Minus x square plus 2x plus 8 is p of x. They are asking on y-axis, so simply x should be 0 on y-axis. So minus 0 plus 2 into 0 plus 8. So the point is 0 comma 8 is the coordinates of the point of intersection of the curve with the y-axis. Okay, so in this way first case study is done. Let's move to the second. Okay, so this is related to identical packs, so definitely a probability question. Okay, let me zoom this out so that it will be easy to read. Okay, a group of friends wanted to play cards with 2 identical packs together. So we not only have 1 pack, we have 2 packs. Okay, while shuffling the cards, 3 cards are dropped. Okay, this point is important. 3 cards are dropped. Rest of cards are shuffled and 1 card is drawn at random. Okay, in those remaining cards, 1 card is picked, drawn or picked at random. Assuming that the dropped cards were Queen of Hearts, 10 of Spades and Ace of Clubs. They have clearly mentioned what are those 3 cards. Okay, you have to answer the following. Fine. So before answering the following, let's just understand what is there from the question and then we'll move on to the case study questions. Okay, so total we have generally 2 pack of cards. So 2 deck of cards we can say. So 52 is 1 deck, we already know. So total 52 plus 52. So total cards how many we have? we have 104, but out of which 3 are like fallen down while they are picking it. 3 cards are dropped. So what are those 3 cards? Heart, Queen of Heart, 10 of Spade, and Ace of Club. So those 3 with color I will write it here. Queen of Heart means we have one. Queen of Heart will be generally which in color? Queen of Heart is always red in color. So no need to write an exam, but for your understanding now I am writing here so that it will be easy. We have Queen of it's Heart, and then Ten of Spade. Spade is black in color. Okay, so 10 of Spade. Spade design will be something like this. So this is Spade, and this color is 10. This is already know we have it is Heart, and then we have what is the next one? Ace of Club. So club symbol will be like this. Club is also red in color. So this is Ace. Ace means with respect to number it is 1, but we don't have number 1 as in card, we have A. So these 3 are removed. So the remaining, so it is 104 minus 3, we have 101 cards. This point is important. So the total chances are 101, and these 3 are removed. So this is also important, which cards are removed. So these 3 will be having only 111 in our 101 set because we have total 2 sets. Okay, so as per the case study, we have 2 deck of cards, 52, 52. So total will be 104, out of which 3 we have removed. So those 3 are, one is Heart of red color because one heart, and then Heart of just a minute, Queen of Hearts. So this is important. Queen of Heart is removed. One 10 of Spade is removed, one Ace of Club is removed. So the remaining total chances are 101. Okay, so now we understood what is the case study. Now let's see what they are asking. Find the probability of the drawn card is face cards. So what are how many face cards? Face cards we have total Jack, Queen, and King in the first set, and the same set or second set also Jack, Queen, and King. But we have noticed what is removed. One Queen is also removed from one set. So total from each set we have 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for 1, 3 for 1. So total 12 in one set, and again 12 in the one set. So out of this, 1 is removed, which is because 1 Queen is removed. So the probability will be, so first I will write total chances. We already know which is 101 because 3 are removed. Winning chances are total, how many are there? Here 3 4 is 12, and again 12, 12 plus 4 is 24, out of which 1 Queen it is already removed, so 21 I am excluding. So total face cards how many I have? I have 23. So what is the total chances? 101. So the probability of face card is equal to 23 by 101. So probability is always winning cases by total cases. Total cases 101 because one card is already gone. Sorry, 3 cards are already moved. And out of winning chances, we have 24 as face cards because Jack will be Jack, Queen, and King will be present for each one, which is Ace, Heart, and Queen and King. Okay, so out of which, so total 3 into 4 is 12. Again 3 into 4 is 12. 3 for each set. So Ace 3, Club 3, Heart 3, Spade 3. So total 12 face cards. Here also 12 face cards. But so total is 24. But out of which what if I have removed? One queen I have removed, so that now the winning chances becomes 23. So 23 by 101 is the probability of a face card. Okay, let's see the second one. Find the probability of the drawn card is either a king or queen. So now we're not thinking about jack card. We're only thinking about king or queen. So two cases. In first we have king or queen heart, king or queen spade, king or queen club, king or queen diamond. Same way. Second also king or queen, king or queen, king or queen, king or queen. So total, I will write both total chances 101 because 3 are removed. Winning case chances. So 2 fours 8, but one queen is removed. So total 7 are the winning chances now. So the probability of king or queen is 7 by 101. Hope you understood how I am writing, and just finding out the winning chances, and then by total chances will give me the direct answer. Okay, let's move to the second one. Third one. So here we have either A or B. So first, anyway, right now also I will explain which is much better, and then we'll go with both the solutions. So first question is, do you think the probability of getting a queen was higher if none of cards were dropped? Just for your answer. So we need to get the probability of queen normally, I mean without dropping and with dropping. We need to find out which is better. Same as here, the probability that the drawn card was a jack compared to the probability that none of the cards were dropped, in which case the probability. So same, both are little similar. So either A or B, both will take same time here. So here I'm not distinguishing. So whichever you want to choose, you can choose, because both will take the same time and the same calculation. Okay, so this way it's up to you, but here I will solve both the things. Okay, so first we will solve without dropping and with dropping separately. So first I will solve without drop. The probability of queen is equal to, okay, I will write in detail because it's too much question. Let's do it step by step. Winning chances, total queens we have here 4, therefore so total 8 queens. Let me check the previous question. Okay, I'm sorry, this question is wrong. Let me just correct it. So total king or queen. So king or queen here 2, here 2, here 2, here 2. So total 8. And here also we have king or queen as 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Not 8. 16 minus 1 is 15. So this answer is 15 by 101, not 7 by 101. Okay, I'm sorry for the correction. So it's like king or queen. So first set also we have 8 king or queens, and second also we have 8 king or queens, because we have to add both king and queen. So total 2 2. So 2 for ace, 2 for 2 for heart, 2 for diamond, 2 for king, club, and 2 for heart. Same way for second set also we have king or queen means 2 2. Okay, here we have done 3 3. So this way it is 12 plus 12, but here it is 2 2. So it is 8 plus 8, which is 16 minus 1, which is 15 by 101. Okay, now let's see this question. So queen winning chances without dropping are 8, because 1 2 3 4, and here also 1 2 3 4, second set also. So total it is 8. So winning chances is 8. Total chances if no dropping means 52 plus 52, which is 104. So the probability without drop, P of Q, I will write it as W bottom. So without drop is 8 by 104. So if I divide by 4, I will get 4 2's, and here 4 2's are 8, 4 6 are 24, again 1 by 13 I'm getting here. This is probability without drop. Now let's write with drop. So now with drop, P of Q again, total chances. Now with drop means the total chances became 101 because 3 are dropped, and winning chances, so total 8 minus 1 because one queen is also dropped, so total 7 we have it. So now the probability of Q, so this I will write with drop, will become 7 by 101. Okay, so now we need to find out of these two which is greater. That's the question. Because do you think the probability of getting a queen was higher if none of the cards were dropped? Without drop is 1 by 13 and with drop is how much? 7 by 101. So we need to find which is greater value. Okay, so let's me go with one decimal. 13 ones, 0.00, 13 sevens, yes, 13 sevens, 91, 9 again, so it is closer to 0.77, 0.07. Okay, just keep it here. What about this one? 701 by 7, 701, 0.70, again 0, 700. So definitely the first number will be 6. Okay, so this is closer to 0.06. So which is greater? P of Q without dropping is greater than P of Q with drop, because 0.077 is much greater than 0.06. Okay, same way we have to do for B part. Find the probability with the drawn card is Jack. Compare its probability with the where dropped and which is higher. Okay, so same way. First I will do with without drop and with drop, and we'll see, compare both the values. With drop, total chances, with drop means 101, winning chances, so Jack, nothing is dropped, so all 8 will be present. Not 8, 1 2 3 4, yeah, all 8 will be present because 4 from one side, 4 from another. Wait, Jack 4 from one set, correct, 4 from another. So yes, so the total winning chances with drop, yeah, it is 8. So the probability of Jack is 8 by 101. With drop, same as without drop, we'll see. So if it is without drop, then the total chances are 104 because total cards are 52 plus 52, and here the winning chances, so no Jack is removed here, so the winning chances is always 8. So now here the probability of Jack is 8 by 104. So here it is 8 by 101. So which is higher? Definitely 8 by 101 is higher. So I'll write probability of Jack with drop 8 by 101 is greater than without drop, which is 8 by 104. Okay, let's move to the last case study. Okay, so here the words are little blurry, so I will read it out clearly. Kindly bear with me. The question is, this is case study 3 because it is case study 1 from another set. Okay, a model of leafy ball fountain is made to kept in the tabletop. Water gently cascades down the ball into a decorative cylinder pool where it is recycled. Okay, the diameter of a spherical ball is 21 centimeters. So if you notice, this is the original diagram and this is the geometrical representation of the same flow. So here we have one tabletop above which we have kind of a cylinder, open cylinder. On center we have one sphere kind of ball. So what is happening is some from bottom, I guess. So water is coming, you can see here. So water is coming outside and it is filling here, and then again it is with using some motor kind of pump, the water will again go up and it will go down. Okay, so it is coming recycled. Okay, so that's the water fountain here talking about. So we have, and if you notice here, the cylinder is not like a simple thin cylinder. So if you notice here, it's not thin, we have some thickness. This part is called thickness. Okay, so here it is showing like a thin one line, but practically it has thickness, which is here we have mentioned about solid cylindrical. Outer diameter is 50 centimeters. So this outer diameter is 50, whereas the inner is 40. So it is something like this. We have one cylinder and outside we have another cylinder. Outside diameter is 50, whereas the inner diameter means this one, the inner diameter is 40. Okay, this point is important. Outer is 50 centimeters, inner is 40 centimeters. Okay, height of solid base is 14. Okay, they have clearly also given the solid base is 14. This we no need to think about it. Height of the water filled is 7. So this water part here it is showing like this, but this some part is here. So this part is 7. Okay, rest all is solid base. Okay, hope you understood what is the case study. So case study I am repeating again. We have one tabletop, solid base, above which we have a cylinder. So in center we have one kind of a sphere kind of ball, and water is getting recycled, and we have water filled here, something like this, and center is a sphere. So and the outer is not only normal cylinder, it is like we have some thickness. So outer is 50 centimeters, whereas the inner is 40 centimeters. Okay, now let's see what they are asking one by one. First question, determine the total height of the fountain. Okay, so for total height we need to think, this question is easy. So just we need to add the height from the bottom till the top of the sphere. Okay, so bottom we already know 14 is fine, and then if you simply add the height of sphere, that will be sufficient. No need to think about this part, because from here we have this sphere. Okay, so where is the sphere here? Okay, spherical ball diameter we have, which is 21. So this part is nothing but diameter. Okay, so if you add simply the diameter of the sphere plus 14, you will get the total height of the fountain. No need to think about the cylinder, because this till here we already have the sphere. Okay, so total height is nothing but height of solid base plus diameter of ball. So what is height of solid base? Height of solid base is 14 centimeters. Diameter of spherical ball is how much? Diameter of spherical ball is 21 centimeters. So the total height is 14 plus 21, it is 35 centimeters. Okay, so first answer is easy. 1 mark is done. Let's move to the second one. Again, one more question. Find the volume of the ball. So we know the diameter is how much? 21 centimeters. So it is a sphere. Sphere volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Just use the formula, get the value 4 by 3 So pi I'm using as 22 by 7 r cube. So r is diameter by 2, so diameter is 21 by 2, so I'll just write 21 by 2 whole cube. So 21 by 2 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2, so 1 4 2's gets cancelled out, 2 1 7 1 7 3's, and these three also gets cancelled out, and 2 1's 2 11's. So the remaining part is 11 into 21 into 21. 21 into 21 first I will complete. 1 2 is 2, 1 2 is 2, 2 2 4 is 4, so 441 into 11. So 441, so 158. So the volume of this sphere ball is 4851 centimeter cube. Okay, so almost here is simple. It is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So simply just substitute the values, you'll get the volume answer. Okay. So in the question they haven't mentioned pi to use as what value, so that's why I have used 22 by 7 so that I can make the calculation easy. Okay, next move to the third. If 1/3 of the ball is submerged in water, find the volume of water filled in the pool. Okay, this is okay, but we need to find two things. First, we need to find the volume of cylinder minus volume of ball. That will give me the water filled in pond. This is okay. What about B? Find the sum of outer curved surface area of the cylindrical part plus the surface area of the ball. Okay, so if you feel that surface area calculation is easier, then go for B. If you feel that volume calculation are easier, go for A. But it is almost similar, both difficulty level. So let's start with A part. 1/3 of the ball is submerged in water. Find the volume filled in the pool. Volume of water filled in pool, we have to find nothing but volume of cylinder minus 1/3 of volume of ball. Why I am subtracting 1/3 of volume? Because I don't want the volume of sphere. I only want the volume of water. It is something like this. We have a cylinder and we have a ball here. They are only asking this part, the water part. So subtracting the cylinder volume minus the 1/3 of the ball will give me the water volume. Okay, so what is volume of cylinder? Pi r square h. So before that, I need to get the height and all details. So first of all, write the formula. Pi r square h minus 1/3 of volume of ball. We already have the volume, so simply I'll substitute the value 4851 centimeter cube. Okay, so pi r square h, r of the cylinder. Where is the question? R of the cylinder means I need to think about the inner part because the water is present inside, not from the outside. The thickness, it doesn't matter here. Okay, so volume of inner cylinder, inner diameter is 40 centimeters. So diameter of cylinder is 40. So radius is 40 by 2, which is 20 centimeters. So we have 20 centimeters. What about height? Height is provided here. H of the cylinder is 7 centimeters. So substitute here. Pi r square h. So I'll write 22 by 7. R is how much? R of the cylinder is 20. So 20 is square. 20 into 20. R square h. Out of the height. Height of the cylinder is 7. Minus 1/3 of 485. So 7 gets cancelled out, so the remaining is 22 into 400 minus 3 table gets cancelled out, 3 ones 3, 3 6 are 18, 3 ones are 7, okay, minus 1617, 4 twos are 8, 4 twos are 8, so it is 8800 minus 1617 will give me the volume of water filled. So let's subtract it, 1617, so it is 100 minus 17, so I will directly write 83 and this becomes 7, 1, 8 minus 1 is, so the answer is 7183 centimeter cube. The unit is very important. So the volume of water is 7183 centimeter cube. So let's solve the last question for today. It is 3b. Find the sum of outer curved surface area. So this part is important. Outer. So they're not asking about inner. So outer means you need to consider the outer diameter. Outer diameter is how much? 50. So here I'll write diameter of outer cylinder is 50 centimeters. So the radius is 25 centimeters. And height we already know, 7 centimeters. So this is with respect to cylinder. What about with respect to ball? We already have the diameter of ball is 21 centimeters. Diameter is 21 centimeters. So the radius is 10.5 centimeters. Now we have all the radius, height details of cylinder and sphere. So simply first substitute the formula. Sum of outer curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h plus of ball is 2 pi r square. Space of sphere is 4 pi r, it's not 2 pi r. I'm sorry, I got with cold. It's fine. Let's substitute the formula. So here I will, for calculation, I will make this as, okay, this is r of cylinder, height of cylinder, this is r of sphere. Okay, so 2 pi if I take common, I will get rc hc plus 2 rs whole square. 2 rs square, not, okay, fine. So if I take 2 pi value, I will substitute 22 by 7 into radius of cylinder 25, height of cylinder is 7, so 25 into 7 plus what is the radius of 2 into r square, radius of sphere is 10.5, 22 by 7, 21 by 2 already, to make it calculation easier, 2 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2 into 21 by 2. Okay, let's see what all we can cancel out. So 1 2 gets cancelled out, 7, okay, here also 21 is there, so this 7 gets cancelled out and 7 3's will get cancelled out. Okay, so the remaining are 44 into 25 plus 2 in 21 into 3 by 2, okay, it is 63 by 2. So it is 44 into 25 plus 2 3's are 6, 2 1's 2.5. Okay, 25 31.5, so 0.5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 56.5. So 44 into 56.5, 4 5 is 22, 4 6 is 24, 26 2, 4 5 is 20, 22. So the final answer is 2486. This is surface area, it is 2486 centimeters square. So they can say this question, the calculation is bit lengthy when compared to previous questions. So if you are similar type of questions is repeated in your future set, and if you feel the time is lesser, then don't go with the complete step-by-step answer. If you solve at least 3/4, you will get at least partial marks. Okay, so at least if you write the formula, so this formula you will get for 2 marks, this will at least carry half mark weightage. Okay, and for few cases they can give you 1 mark weightage as well. Okay, and this high radius value h value 0.5 value, this will definitely carry 1 more half mark. Okay, so 1 mark we will definitely solve it here. So even though if you feel that the calculation is a bit lengthy or you're not able to solve, stop it here, and if you want to go for the revision, go for it, because instead of losing 1 mark is better if you have some other mistake in some other question where 4 or 5 marks might be wrong. Okay, so if you are keeping too lengthy, at least solve till 70 or 85% of the question and then go to some other part and again come back here if you have time. Okay, but if you feel that question is getting lengthier and the calculation is a bit lengthier, then this calculation will make your brain drain and you will feel little exhausted. Okay, so make sure to if you are feeling that the calculation is a bit lengthier, leave half space or 1 page space and go for the next question. And as this is the last question, it's okay, but if similar type of question is occurred in previous mid steps of your question paper or mid questions of your question paper, and if you feel that is getting exhausted, you're getting little tired, then leave some space. It's okay if you leave some space in between. There is no restriction in the CBSE board exam. You should not leave any spaces. Okay, leave some space, come back to the question later and solve it. Okay, so but at least solve 70 to 80% of the question at least, because they have clearly mentioned we have partial marking, that step by step you will have a marking. It's not like only the end question will have the full marks. Okay, so that's the best tip which I can provide to every student, not only for maths, for even science also. In electricity chapter or chemistry chapter we have numericals. So if you feel that numericals are getting lengthier and if you feel the time is getting consumed more, then make sure to leave a half paper or full paper in between and go for the next question. Okay, yes, there is a particular rule that every question should be in order, that so that invigilator can correct properly. So it's okay to leave space and come back later instead of going to the next question and again writing the question number different and going to the next question. Leave some space like half paper or 1 paper and go for the next question. Okay, so whoever watched all my videos and whoever want to watch the other videos, kindly go to the live section. There I have the solution from section A to section D, all the questions similar to how we have explained in this today's paper, which is of section E. Okay, so thanks for watching. So in this way we have completed our set, which is 30/3/3 of 2025 to 26 board exam. So I will make a playlist and keep all these videos in that playlist. So if you want to refer, you can directly refer to the playlist for future. Okay, so one more thing, I have completed the sample paper solution of science, which is, and I can clearly predict the similar type of questions can come, but the pattern will be 100% same. Okay, so make sure to check my sample paper solution of science. So that also I have covered in the live section, and today I will try to make it as a playlist as well. So sample paper solution of science you can check in my channel. Okay, so this will be present in the live section. And today if possible try to make another session, or tomorrow definitely we'll have another session on science revision, that is from question bank series or any important question kind of questions I will try to cover tomorrow. Mostly I will try to cover chemistry and physics, electricity kind of chapter, numericals or lenses side of them, because biology is mostly theoretical and I hope everyone might have learned and practiced most. But the numericals and all I will try to cover today evening if possible, or else tomorrow at the same time around 11 to 12 p.m. we'll have a video on science electricity chapter. Okay, so thanks for watching till the end, and as I mentioned, I have completed the video of 30/3/3 board exam complete maths paper, and after your science paper is done, I'll definitely cover all the numericals first, and then we'll also see if any theoretical questions can also be solved. So all the best for your science exam, which is happening day after tomorrow, and tomorrow definitely we'll have one video which is at least 30 minutes to 1 hour, and try to cover most of the numericals previous year questions. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. We'll meet again in the next live video. Thank you.